Is it time to buy or sell QQQ ETF? In this video, we will explore QQQ in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 9th of September, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 3rd of September, 2025, our system has ranked QQQ as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 4.91. Now, let's examine the performance of this exchange-traded fund during this time frame. The ETF has experienced a gain of 1.83%. This results in an average return of 0.37% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund is currently positioned within a narrow and weak upward trend in the short term, indicating a potential for further advancement within this trend. The present 3-month trend suggests a possible change of approximately 8.55% over the next 3 months, with returns potentially ranging between 7.02% and 11.05%. In a longer-term view, our 12-month analysis points to a projected change of 13.63%. Based on our computations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 12.83% and positive 13.19% over the coming year. In current terms, this would translate to a future price estimate ranging from $506.02 to $657.07. Our latest daily update for QQQ includes the headline, QQQ ETF price up approximately 0.283% on Tuesday. The QQQ ETF price gained approximately 0.283% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 9th of September, 2025. It rose from $578.87 to $580.51. This marks the 5th consecutive day of gains. It will be interesting to see if this upward trend continues or if there will be a slight pause in the coming days. On the last trading day, the ETF experienced fluctuations of 0.672%, with a low of $577.04 and a high of $580.92. The price has increased in 8 of the last 10 days and is up by 1.79% over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 2 million shares, with a total of 43 million shares exchanged for approximately $24.86 billion. It is important to note that declining volume amid rising prices can signal divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the next few days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $583.32, while the lowest price was $402.39. Currently, the price is 0.48% or $2.81 below the 52-week high of $583.32, which is also the all-time high for the ETF. QQQ sits at the intersection of macro relief and market risk. Recent jobs data and signs of a slowing economy have increased the odds of a Federal Reserve rate cut, which serves as a near-term tailwind for growth and technology-heavy funds like QQQ that typically outperform when interest rates decline. However, strategists are cautioning that liquidity is diminishing and volatility may rise, conditions that can lead to sudden outflows from popular mega-cap companies in the NASDAQ 100 and result in sharp intraday fluctuations. Retail investors continue to rely on QQQ as a core growth holding, even while pursuing dividend or yield strategies in other areas. This support can maintain flows, but also conceals concentration risk. In the meantime, the growing adoption of artificial intelligence across various industries, from finance and healthcare to sports, underpins the long-term earnings potential for many constituents of QQQ. The bottom line is that in the short term, QQQ could experience a rally due to easing policy expectations, but remains susceptible to sell-offs driven by liquidity issues. Over the long term, persistent technology and artificial intelligence trends support higher earnings and price appreciation, although this must be balanced against concentration and macro cycle risks that advocate for diversification. Analyst ratings. On Monday, the 21st of July 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned QQQ a mixed grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 9th of July 2025, it was reported that UBS again assigned QQQ a hold grade with a hold action. On the same day, Wednesday, the 9th of July 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned QQQ an outperform grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 26th of June 2025, it was reported that Benchmark gave QQQ a negative grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 10th of June 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned QQQ a mixed grade with a hold action. The following signals have been identified for QQQ. The QQQ ETF shows buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the ETF. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. During any downward corrections, support is expected at the levels of $573.82 and $570.36. A decline below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Thursday, August 21st, 2025, and since then, it has increased by 3.06%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Notably, volume decreased during the last trading day despite rising prices, which creates a divergence between volume and price and may serve as an early warning. Therefore, the ETF warrants close observation. Some negative signals have also emerged, which could influence developments in the near short term. Additionally, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, sell signal. Pivots, buy signal 13 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 18 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 5 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal 7 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 5 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 84 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 75 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for QQQ. QQQ finds support from accumulated volume at $565.90, and this level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction can be anticipated when the support is tested. Generally, this exchange-traded fund exhibits very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk associated with this ETF is considered quite low. Over the last day, the ETF experienced a movement of $3.88 between its high and low, reflecting a change of 0.672%. For the past week, the average daily volatility of the ETF has been 0.98%. Before we explore the potential trading levels for QQQ, let us first examine some important fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. A relatively low PE ratio may indicate either low expectations for the company's future performance or suggest that the exchange-traded fund is undervalued, hinting at a possible buying opportunity. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for QQQ. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the exchange-traded fund could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this case, you might want to enter a position and use volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, QQQ encounters its first support level at $565.90. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $552.70, which reflects a decrease of 4.79%. This exchange-traded fund exhibits very low daily movements, resulting in minimal risk. A buy signal has emerged from a pivot bottom identified 12 days ago. Is the QQQ ETF a good buy? Multiple short-term indicators combined with a generally positive trend suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity. there is a reasonable expectation for the QQQ ETF to perform well in the near term. After examining the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price appears to be overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, September 10th, we anticipate that QQQ will open lower by $1.02, beginning trading at $579.49. We want to remind you that trading carries significant risks, including the potential loss of your money. It is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions to buy or sell securities. Your investment choices should not be solely based on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge that you are responsible for your own investment decisions. This is our current perspective on the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.